Scorpio, welcome back to Medicine Tarot. How are you? This is your December 2nd through December 8th forecast. Should we call it that? We're going to take a look at the next week, the week up ahead. I usually don't do weeklies. I've been on a roll. I'm using different decks. It's a much shorter reading. It's a bit more specific. I hope it serves you. And that's it. If you've never been here before, my name is Marilyn Starr. I'm obviously a tarot reader, but I also use tarot as a tool alongside my own gifts of vision, inherited understandings, as well as developed abilities, alongside just the sheer study of the human mechanism from all perspectives. I use all that to help you, okay? Help you transmute these difficult patterns or anything that may be bothering you, things that you need help with, so that you can get back on your horse and live life from the driver's seat, okay? It's a very real thing. Let's get started. No, not this one. I start with this. Let's say a prayer, my lovelies. Dear God, angels, ancient ones, thank you so much for allowing me to speak the things I need to hear, to see the things I need to speak, for our soul's evolution, for the benefit for all, for our sustenance, prosperity, clarity, smooth sailing. Amen. Boom. Boom. Give me a second. Okay. Uh-huh. Potentially. That card came out weird. All right, Scorpio. Yes. My darling, you know, we only talk about things here on the channel that may be, a little difficult for you. And sometimes the readings are just obscenely positive. But they are, but they're obscenely positive once we understand why we are continuing to be negative, And, this specific situation that has occurred for you recently, what Spirit wants you to know, the reason why we come to tarot, the reason why we come to weird people like me and whatever, want to gain further information, is because we will hear something that makes us go, oh, duh, right? Your oh, duh moment, which is going to occur, regardless whether people watch this video or not, is the fact that there's something here on the level of you want to open yourself in a specific way. You want to be in your truth. You want to keep what is the cosmic egg. Whoop, there we go. You want to keep what is precious of you, which is your essence, your voice, the constitution of your magic. you want to keep it right. You want to keep it like proper, or I want to say safe. You want to keep it in respect. And you feel this need that because of that, you need to walk. You need to get out of certain situations. But what Spirit is urging you to do is to look at this situation. It's almost like they're saying, for you to walk right now is actually going to not allow you to prove to yourself your own magic. Wanting to avoid the situation out of fear that something will be taken from you or something will be disrupted inside of you, literally walking away from someone, or like avoiding a situation, any kind of avoidance of any level is actually going to not allow the energies that be to bring you into a deeper communion with your magic, with your self, your divine self, your blah, 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 whatever that is, right? The place we want to be in. Why is that? Why? It's destined. There I go. It's destined for you, okay? Oh. Because then you don't see the truth of your power. Power and truth. Okay? Being in power is practicing power. And if we do not have the opposition in our duality matrix, okay, let's talk spiritual land. If we don't have things that oppose us, if we don't have those experiences that quote unquote challenge us, regardless of whether they're challenging something very fearful inside of you, they may be challenging a part of you that's like a 5-year-old, and you're like, holy shit, don't push me in that way. Don't do that. There's a big part of you here to stay closed off. And Spirit is saying, please don't, because we wouldn't be sending this to you to hurt you more. We're sending this to you to make you tap into your ancient wisdom and to prove to yourself your own power, the constitution of your magic, your voice, who you are. And no, this is not happening of like in a way of like stomping your foot and you saying, this is how it is. No. No. But it just seems like whatever the situation is that comes up, it's not a time for you to run. You know, like all those like memes, and people are like, if you are around toxic people, then you need to cut them out. Yes, you do need to do that. But this is not that situation. This is a situation for you to regain your composure, your emotional composure, by being able to understand and trust your inner knowing about what you need to say here, what actions need to take place. It's an opportunity to expand your boundaries of where you are safe, where you feel safe. Having power is practicing power. But practicing power doesn't mean yelling or any of those things. You know that. This opposition is strong. And this falls onto your instability, your card of instability in relationships. So My darlings, I want to give you a hug. What is happening for you right now behind the scenes, okay, is you're internally building up your reservoir of going to the next place in the truth of your power. How? By choosing not to abandon your worth. There is a strong opposition here. The devil. What the devil wants you to do is to stay afraid, to stay defensive, to stay self-protective, to stay in a place where you are not changing, or you're not allowing other people to change by the way that the situation is being approached. Okay? It's real. It's real. So, but it's actually, okay, let me make it soft for you, because you don't deserve to feel the harshness of this. You may already feel some of that harshness, okay, darling? But this is why you don't have to feel it. There's something really amazingly positive that's going to come out of this situation, because it's another opportunity for you to choose to not abandon yourself and abandon the parts of you that can rise into a louder song, a greater song. What the problem is here is other people, right? The problem is other people. The problem is not you. Because you're like, I'm good. I know what I like and I know blah, 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 blah. So the issue you're having with is creating this stability with other people. But you're working on it. You're becoming stronger in your realizations of your truth. So the idea I want you to play with is, can I step into a bigger place here in my life, within myself, where I do not abandon myself, but still have the boundaries that I need in order to feel that I am in the truth of my power, right? So it's like growing, but when you're growing, right, you feel safe in your larger environment. That's when I feel safe to be in my power. That was your reading for December. I'm safe in my power, something like that. I just remembered that. That was recent for you. I'm safe to be powerful. But powerful, my darling, isn't defensive. It's the defensiveness that keeps you in opposition of the truth and the light of you, which is connected to love. But it is you staying connected to the love of you in many ways, which is, what is that? Self-worth. And showing up and saying, being in that energy that allows you to grow into a bigger place where this opposition, this El Diablo, doesn't want you to shine in. And it's a peaceful place. It's a place where you have compassion and patience for the scared and defensive and weird and shadowy parts of yourself, right? You're not going to avoid those. You're not going to just, beat up on yourself. Because of this patience, the reparenting of the little scared versions of ourselves, we are able to step into this greater light. You want to run. What you want to do is go bye-bye. But Spirit is like, no. Don't you see? This is the perfect environment for you to rise. If there wasn't the opposition, there would be nowhere to rise to, right? And regardless of how difficult this may be feeling right now, you must master this step. I hate to break it to you. You must master this step. And we master it with love. So it's not so scary. You know? It's not so scary. Let's get more for my Scorpios. Victimhood. It will keep you, El Diablo wants to keep you in fear, victim mentality, injustice, in abandonment, I didn't blah, 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 blah. And it's not even conscious. Like, it's not, there's nothing here for you to like be like, oh no, why am I doing this? It's all right. But it's just not you anymore. It's just not you anymore. It's like, there's no reason there's no the path is running out here for you of staying in this opposition. You're ready to move on to the next level. You're ready to move on to the next level, and I see you doing it here, you know. You don't worry, like, you are headed there. You see it. You wouldn't be connecting to this reading if you were like, huh? Right? It's gonna change everything too. Like the key, oh my God. Oh my God. Let's focus. Wow. Before, you weren't able to let go of these injustices because you're keeping around the injustices to justify why you felt like shit. And you needed the validation of the injustice. You kept around the opposition, what the things that El Diablo wants you to feel. You kept it around to validate, all right, what has been done to you, who hurt you, etc., etc., etc. And that's why you weren't able to let go of it, to put an end to this. Now you see that putting an end to this kind of, to that part of you is actually the way you keep safe your own magic. Your own magic. And choose love. Choose your worth. Choose love. You must. Choose love. Does that make sense? That is the truth of your power. Keeping someone else wrapped up in your, in quote unquote resentment, or like, that person sucks. That person hurt me, right? You needed to do that. And we need to acknowledge that. That's step number one. But you've graduated, my friend. You've graduated. You're about to graduate. And Spirit's like, let's graduate. I'm done with this for you. I'm done with this energy of abandonment, lack, fear, blah, blah, blah. that's coming from you holding on to what has happened to you, who did what. Injustice, yeah? For the umbrella term. Unfairness, deception, narcissism, all that shit. But now, in order to put an end to it, which you still don't want to. El Diablo doesn't want you to. He's like, I like you down here. Sorry to be all scary, but that's it. In order to do that, you now are going to have to come to terms that you will regain your magic by absolving those people and absolving those actions towards you. You can still consciously remember what has happened, but emotionally, you do not hang on to the victim mentality. Again, victim mentality is just an umbrella term. There's so many different types of things that could be in play here. And I'm just here to tell you to not be scared, because you're going to rise. You're going to rise, you know? Of course, my Scorpio readings are 21 minutes. I love you guys so much, okay? If you need help with anything, my information is below. Wow. You're a true warrior. You're a true warrior, okay? Bye.